Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're up to day 37 here in Quebec, and today the focus is going to be getting the Kenworth back on its wheels. So yesterday we started really well, but unfortunately had one of the slowest tip-overs in history as the large semi-trailer just gradually fell over and pulled the Kenworth with it. So today we've brought the plaid down to or up to the quarry. And we've just got to work out how we're going to get the Kenworth back on its wheels. Once we've done that, then we should be able to run the rest of the way around with the large construction semi-trailer, whatever that one is. So let's get stuck into it, and hopefully today we'll get the Kenworth back on its feet before you know it, and everything will be good and yummy. That's what we hope anyway. So we left it here, and I'm not able to winch the Kenworth from here, which is probably not surprising, because basically not surprising because we're so much higher. So it probably wasn't very happy with trying to winch from so much higher, and we probably would have only pulled it over, as in closer, rather than standing it on its wheel. So let's hope that we are able to come down here and squiggle past the Kenworth and get it on its wheels. If we can't, then we'll all cry. We won't, but we'll have a go. I'm sort of hoping I'll be able to get up onto that little shelfy thing, possibly coming from the other side. We don't want to tip over as well. That'd be bad. We can't really get up on that shelf from here. I can't do much there. So let's sneak past this very large trailer. Too much with that bottom. It's feeling like a real angle there too. Right. Okay. So we're just going to turn around so we can come back the right way. Yes, and it was all the fault of this rather nasty beams and things sitting here that caused us so much trouble. Let's see if we can come up here and get kind of up where that bush is up here. Right, we're going to be up here somewhere. Let's just quickly change trucks. Right, currently we are attached. Let's see if we can stand up and put my anchors out, try and act as a bit more of a stability thing. This could end very, very badly. Oh, can't reach. You can't reach. Reach a little bit, not much. Yeah, we go with that. Certainly got enough strength in the winch. No. I'm very nervous of that. So we're going to turn around a bit more. Let's see what we can do here. I want to get more onto that flappy bit, facing more forward and back. So activate the anchor, take them out for a minute. See if we can get a bit more wiggly around. It's not working, is it? The other way? So I need to get this truck so it's actually leaning the other way. Don't want it leaning towards the... towards the other truck. If we go there, put our anchor out. We're very, very close to it now, though. We can pull from that high one over there. Might just pull us straight over towards us, though. Come on, lift him up. Oh, he's pulling the... That's it. I say he's pulling the trailer up really well, but we're not really getting Kenworth over. But now I think we are. Right. Yeah. Thought that might happen. So we can get him up, but we can't get him. That wheel of the Kenworth is caught on, or is still way too high. Try this again. Oh, not that. Oh, be like that. Oh, I think we've just messed it up. They're doing that. Messed it up a lot. We pulled the other one sideways. So today is going to just be one of those days, I think. Yep, back over. Keep going back over. Go back over. Obviously picking up the trailer is not going to be too bad. It's going to be picking up the Kenworth that is bad. I might try and get a bit closer to the front and see if I can pick up the Kenworth without the trailer. Pick up the trailer second. Pity, because I would have liked to have done them both at once, but let's see if we can do this. One. Get you? Right. Just trying to get him off that rock there. That's it. We can get the trailer to stand up now. Trailer is up. Go falling over, just stay there then. Not going to stay there, is it? As soon as I change to the Kenworth. Oh, how quick was that? We did well. Thanks, friend. Why are we stuck now? Be that, yeah, that rock sticking out the back there. Hopefully we can just get past it. That was a bit of fun and games, wasn't it? Just have all-wheel drive on. Hooray! So we have successfully got past that nasty, nasty spot. Now the rest of it be relatively straightforward. Come back to the plaid later on. A very long trailer, this one. I'm hoping we're going to be able to get around this tree here. Although we can probably winch. Oh. Of course it's not long enough. Always the way, isn't it? Whenever you're trying to do anything clever, like, nah, not going to do that. All right. Much better. It's a little bit to get out of there, but not too much, so that's good. Refuel from the little trailer here, because we're going to have to run all the way down past the garage. There's no fuel easily available there, so refuel from here. Hopefully we'll be able to go across here without too much trouble. We've been across here with the really long trailer before. Now this one is in fact longer, generally nastier. Right. We should be okay. Put ourselves in low for the minute. Yeah, you scary rockfall. Trying to scare me. Just got to be a bit careful that the trailer doesn't end up sort of deciding that it's going to do a really short cut over a bumpy snow bit and therefore fall. Mostly we should be okay. Just need to keep a good close eye. Crossing these two bridges, I'm going to come right over here and get myself squared up as early as I can. Might even use that tree there to pull the back of the trailer around a bit more. Don't want it popping off the bridge. Take a really wide line. First, go backwards. I'm kind of thinking we're okay now. Trailer will track pretty much behind us. Not quite where I wanted it to be. We'll be okay. These sorts of things, you just never look. Then, oh! Give me a bloody tree. I wanted that one, the big tree. But of course, it ain't going to grab on that. It's going to grab on pathetic little trees. Oh, boy. Once again, sorry, Plaid. You got to come and help me out again, mate. Just worried about that drop-off there. Probably worry about that drop-off too. I think we'll be okay. Right over here. Actually, is there a tree up there I can winch on? No. Was a thought. Whoa! Did you see how we jumped there? So we jumped there off the rock, off this rock back here. I can't really see it very well, but in the middle, and that is enough to make the whole thing bounce around a bit. Oh boy, are we really not having a very good time? I'm in Lake Riviera. I want to go back to harbour. Let's get Nelly. Dear, oh dear, talk about make a meal of it. And again, the large trailer's in a pretty horrible spot to pick up. Nelly will manage that. Yeah. Where are you going? We're going across the road. Can I detach there? Not really. Where do I want to go in the future? I want to go back the other way. I'm going to bring the trailer onto the main road the other way. I might as well go back to the garage. Take this with me. And leave these things at the garage. So take this all back to the garage, leave the trailer there. And then turn around, come all the way back, and drive around to the quarry. Stand up. We'll stand up the Kenworth first. And then go on and stand up the Plaid. We're not losing any time doing this, but we'll lose all the time taking Nelly over to the quarry. This one goes with them. They're all going to be going over to the eastern side for the, I think it's eastern blockage or something, roadblock. And another contracty thing over there. Snowbird, I think. Right. Alright. I'm going to leave that there because we've got the other one, the other big trailer, over at the quarry anyway. We'll be able to load it up. Right, yeah, so this feels a lot like what we did yesterday. Take a truck from here up to the quarry. What we might do actually is use Nelly to bring the heavy thing back and let the Kenworth stay there and pick up the oil rig drill or whatever it is, bring those, shuttle those back and forward onto the main road. We might use him to bring one back, while we also use the Freightliner to go and get the other two. Rather novel way of going around the corner there, just sort of slide into the barrier. We're okay. So we're going to head round here, up to the main, along the main road, up to the gateway. Head into Riviera and follow the main road round. We're getting good at going around the main road now, aren't we? Probably just as well we fix those bridges so we can go around the main road rather than it would be really painful having to go through the icy, snowy, yucky way before we fix the bridges. Definitely have slowed things down a bit. Yes, this wasn't really in our plan. Yeah, through we go. And we'll head round the main road to get to the quarry. What a silly sausage. So we're just wasting time at the moment, yesterday and today, just throwing time away, falling over. It's the nature of the beast. Yes, I'm thinking also if we use Nelly to pull that big trailer, it's a lot better. Nice saddle setup on Nelly than it is on the Kenworth. And we just follow the main road. I don't know if it would be a good idea to put a high saddle on the Freightliner. So, then the Freightliner would be able to take the trailer direct. I'm sure the Freightliner can take the big trailer along the main road. Don't know how it would go through the quarry bit. Or it would be able to take it along the main road. The only advantage in using the Kenworth, take the big trailer back, but then I can drop into the garage and convert the Kenworth to a truck and tray. Whereas if I use the if I use Nelly to take it back, then I've still got to go back with the Kenworth. Although I probably should look and see where that oil rig drill has to go. I haven't actually looked at... I know where the big trailer has to go. It goes to the port, to the dock. I'm not sure if the drilling equipment goes to the same spot and if the oil rig drill goes to the same spot, whether they go to different spots. Should have a look at that. See if they don't go near the garage, it probably makes more sense to use the Kenworth to take this back rather than Nelly. Use Nelly to run to wherever it is we're meant to go next. That turn off. See how we go with this. At least we know Nellie's got enough power. More just whether we're going to be able to put her in the right slot. And stand these things up. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get behind there. So what we might do, start by just trying to pull the whole kit and caboodle towards me a bit. And we should be able to get past it. Once again, it's forcing us to be on a bit of an angle. And then back this way. Yeah, we're going to go sideways a bit there. Right, straight. Come on, big head. Oh, big head. Stop being naughty. want to do it, does it? Alright, I'll do it in. Same as last time, 2 bits. Looks like it hasn't detached. Are you detached? Back there. All day. Let's just pull the tail closer to us as well, because obviously it's mixed up there a bit, isn't it? Okay. Not put anything from too low on the too high on the track, I think. Oh. Guess around there a bit, didn't it? We find that the truck is now in the way. I think we've got the track quite right, so let's see if we can do this quick trick again. Oh no, we couldn't even get close. Okay. Right on there. I just don't know that we're going to get out of the way enough. We're pulling the trailer onto our own nose. That. Oh, back a little further there. Do this by going backwards like that. Attach. Doing what I want it to do, is it? Alright, just stop here for a minute. Stop your engine. It's going to try and get it away, drag it on its side. On here a bit more. Get to a sort of a flat area. Or maybe there's more space there. We're trying to get it to a spot where we can then stand it up. Again, I think we're going to struggle, aren't we? Doesn't help that it's getting dark. Won't be able to see what we're doing as well. Yeah, see, again, it's going to be too close. Close to the truck. Far away. Right. Can get out of here. Left the Nelly running. Just going to literally bring this over here, pull it up on the main road, because I want to look at the next task, work out whether in fact we should use the Emworth to take this back or use Nelly to take this back. So switch back to Nelly, actually. Where's Nelly? Turn her off. And then have a look at what we're doing. So we're doing this one. So this goes to the oil platform. Then the next one is going to the unloading site. Now, where's the unloading site? Oh, also down there. Okay, so they're both the same. Okay, what about the third one? Last thing. Oh, that one's going up there. Oh, that's good. Although I think cargo containers come from over here, so yes. So we're going to either run it across here, which is probably what we'll do. Don't think we'll take it into the other one just to bring it down. And then finally, deliverance is to go down there, but I don't know where the oil platform anchor is. Not showing me where that is at the moment, so we'll have to work that out. Okay, so it's 6 of one, half dozen the other. It doesn't actually matter whether we take this back with Nelly or take it back with the Kenworth. So what I might do, I'll take it back with the Kenworth. I can take Nelly over and get Nelly to save the Plaid. A little bit tougher for Nelly than it is for the Kenworth. Still. Now we're okay. Come over here and save the Plaid, just in case something dreadful happens. I need to have an extra truck. I think we'll be okay. Pretty sure now that Kenworth should be able to take that one all the way around without falling off the main road. And then use Nelly to load up the oversized cargo, no, the drilling spare parts, sorry, drilling equipment. This should be easy enough to stand up. Is he? Hoping, but it's easy to stand up. That one there. Stand up. Okay, well, when I said it was easy to stand up, what I meant was it's hard to stand up. I'm going to just drag him this way a little bit. Try and get him a little bit off that hip hump. It's proving to have a good hold of that. I want to get a bit of angle on him. Can't get the angle I want. Oh, it's that rock there doing it. Hitting that rock and it's not helping. Yeah. Can't seem to pull him over either. It's like he's just stuck there. Yeah. Still very much stuck there though. The angles that I'm getting Nelly at it, to be honest. Not helping at all. You know? Hasn't been a good helper. Right. Just going to get the Plaid back up here and out of the way. And then get, sorry, Nelly up here out of the way. Get switched to the Plaid. Try and get him a bit more of a even keel. Get his two they were barrels, chemical barrels that he jumped out. Like a silly. Let's get this guy out of here. At least a bit so he's not in the way. So he did a good job of standing up the Kenworth, but then didn't do a very good job of getting himself out of it. Now we left his other chemical barrels up here. I'm not going to steal any fuel from here because we're going to head back to the fuel station on our way through. We do have fuel on our roof. Grab this last one. We might even go and do this just so we can say we did something today. Otherwise, we won't have achieved much at all. So this one that I'm going to do is chemical something or other. Chemical waste disposal. We'll try and see if we can just about get this done before the end of the day. At least then we'll have achieved something today. We'll detour up to the fuel station and pop up. Head over to the ferry storehouse where we can drop these 3 chemical barrels off. Tomorrow, we'll try and take that large oil reconstruction semi-trailer, whatever it's called, down to the dock. It's 3 vehicle spare parts that we've sort of stockpiled there for no brilliant reason, but there is a task that needs them, so we pick them up and take them on later on. Subsequent to having stockpiled them, we've opened up the highway. It takes us around to the northern warehouse where we can get vehicle spare parts anyway. It's probably of questionable value. Oh. Is it down there somewhere? Yeah. Oh, don't get hiding underneath the rocks. Gonna get some board in there now. Seem to be lifting at all. No, we're just doing this the hard way, aren't we? Trying to get a bit closer to the edge. It won't get caught on anything, so I can reach further over. See, when you try and hurry, things don't go so well. Got to take your time. I'm actually going to leave you attached, so you're annoying. Now it should be good to climb up here and go through the old rock slide that we fixed ages ago. I might come down here and take a little photo. So take a photo of that before we drop off. All right, and 1, 2, 3. Hooray! We actually achieved something. All right, we'll turn that one off and leave him there for now. We might back into Nelly. Take Nelly around. First of the past the poorly over spot. See if we're lucky. If you remember, we left the oil rig drill there and the 2 there. Looks like lots of movement. Come on, you can do it. That's pretty scary. Right, so let's do it this way. You're definitely going to be okay. Right, put you down over there somewhere, way out of the way. I'll grab you again in a minute. I think as far away from us as we can go, just in case we have to come back here with a trailer or something and go past. And try and leave him right up there out of the way. Back off that rock. Shouldn't really fall over there anymore. Now, if we can get this one, we almost had it, but it was a bit scary. Right, arms do go out. Not much wider than the truck itself. Just going to watch the truck. I'm not going to watch the... that worked much better. Much better. Oh. So watching the truck was definitely the way to go. Okay, so we've got this one up. Now, around the other side as well. Maybe a little bit closer to the truck, I don't really mind that. Hope it doesn't fall on us. Okay. Corner. Grab the other one. Again, I'm going to be watching the truck rather than the item. Come on, fishy, fishy. Good. There we go, we've got our fishy behind us. Where do I want to put it? What am I doing? I'm going to tip myself over in a minute if I'm not careful. What we're going to do, take it back to the that's pretty good. So we've got him back to the trailer. So we're going to work for us here is bump the trailer over him. The wire a little bit. Worried about the angle of the truck. Don't want to go. With the angles, we've got the angles all wrong. Ought to do. Good enough. Great. Okay, that's fine. I'm not too worried about it jumping off like that. We'll sort it out. We can pick this one up, so it's not the Kenworth. Kenworth would have extreme difficulty doing this. Nelly can do it. Stop just jiggling about everywhere. It's me. Thank you. We've got it on the trailer. Well, that's a start. The next one's over there, easier to get at now. And so is the final thing. So I'm actually now pretty much good to stop because it's 8 o'clock. So we're kind of doing a few things at once now. We've got the Kenworth ready to go with the big trailer. We've got Nelly ready to go with this one and one of the drilling equipment. And then we'll bring over, I'm not too sure yet what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to bring over the Freightliner and let it run up and down with literally all three of these, or two out of the three, and bring Nelly back with one of them. I think that's the plan. So tomorrow we'll start with the Kenworth, take the Kenworth back with the biggest trailer. That should work. And then we'll bring the Freightliner back over with his little trailer. He can take the oil rig drill or the other one, doesn't really matter. And then come back up again, get the other one, and come back with Nelly. So tomorrow's going to be a lot of running up and down the main road. So hopefully we won't have any major tipping episodes and it all will be good. But that's it for today. So didn't quite achieve as much as I would have liked to today, but we did at least do the chemical barrels task. So at least we did something. And tomorrow, I am sure we should get Real Man's Preparation and Real Man's Deliverance, or whatever the second one was. So we should get two of them done tomorrow. But that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow as we continue on our adventures. Otherwise, though, that's it for me for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.